There are two ways we've been practicing finding prime factorization. One is using factor trees, and one is using the ladder method. Remember, prime factorization is writing a number sentence using multiplication that only uses prime numbers. A prime number only has the factors of 1 and itself. To use a factor tree, choose any two factors of 24. Keep finding factors until each branch ends at a prime factor. Circle those factors so you remember which numbers are your prime and which ones you need to continue branching. 24. I can start with 2 times 12. I'll circle the 2 because it was prime and put another pair of branches under the 12. 12 can be found by using 2 times 6. 2 is again prime, so I will circle it and make another branch under the 6. I could have done 3 times 4 there. It doesn't matter which numbers you use. 2 times 3 is 6. Since both my numbers are prime, I now have finished the branches for the tree. My prime factorization is multiplying all of the circled numbers together. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 is 24. It is the prime factorization of 24. We can also write that as 2 to the third power times 3. We can do the same thing with the ladder method with the number 24. The ladder method is different because you divide by prime factors until you get to 1. First, I always start with the smallest prime number, 2. If the number's even, we divide by 2. 2 goes into 24, 12 times. We still have an even number, so we divide by 2 again. 2 goes into 12, 6 times. We still have an even number, so we can divide by 2 again. 2 goes into 6, 3 times. We can divide 3 by 3 to get the 1 where we stop. Our prime factorization are the numbers listed on the left-hand side. Again, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, or 2 to the third power times 3. Now try the number 120 with both the factor tree and the ladder method on your own. Pause the video, complete your work, and then come back to check it. The prime factorization of 120 using a factor tree. Remember, there are multiple ways you can approach this. I'm going to start with 2 times 60. You could have used 4 times 30 or any other factor pair. I'm going to stick going with 2 times 30. 30 can break down to 5 times 6 and 6 into 2 times 3. From there, I get 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5, using only the prime numbers. This can also be written as 2 to the third power times 3 times 5. Now let's look at it with the ladder diagram. Writing in 120, 120 is even, so we divide by 2. That leaves us 60. 60 is even, so we divide by 2 again, which gives us 30. 30 is still even, so we divide by 2 again, which gets us 15. 15 is divisible by 3, so we divide by 3, which gives us 5, and 5 is divisible by 5 since it is a prime number. The numbers on the left-hand side are our prime factorization, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5, or 2 to the third power times 3 times 5.